add a dimensionality to your drawing that actually transcends drawing. Now, shadow mapping is not something you haven't heard of. It's a pretty common technique. It's pretty common amongst painters. I love shadow mapping because you can start to imply detail and you can start to add a lot of depth, a lot of graphic depth to a drawing because of the way you shadow map it, because the shadow mapping becomes an extra element of design. So it's no longer just about the drawing, it's also about the graphic design that you add to the shadow map. I will now choose, based on a light source, because now we're really playing with light here, I will choose a light source and I will start to literally graphically map out the shadow direction. Why it's called shadow mapping is because you first usually start with a map. So you start to first literally map out and contain all of the places where that shadow map will exist. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm essentially saying like, okay, there will be a shadow everywhere where I'm containing these lines. Now it could be that I only understand these lines and only you need to, of course, but I'm trying to create a good understandable map for myself. Technically, now everything that isn't within that line, I start putting into shadow. And in this case, like with really aggressive black lines, I love this because it creates a very distinct and graphic look. By adding in this shadow map, this very graphic shadow side, we create a lot more, not only punch, but also mystery and design and believability to it. It's the posterization of an image, essentially. And I think it's a really cool technique to start experimenting with before you actually start going into painting. Painting relies heavily on being able to shadow map because it's basically blocking out the area where the shadow will reside.